entry, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a playoff team from last year, the UCLA Bruins. Monday Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled out of the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. And the single back takes the handoff. Tackle about the 23-yard line. So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup. Both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat, and one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial for kick-starting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis. Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play. And now we've got a third down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors.
Gosh, Chris, I just love this atmosphere. The home field advantage on full display. The defense flying around. Nice job there on that third down of using the energy from the crowd to make that stop.
The Bulldogs will send the punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. He brought down, but a penalty marker was on the field. Let's see what this is about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First and still running. He's in the clear. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Bruins.
But it's just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
And it's 7-0 after the BAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's brought down at the 27-yard line. He's in return. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. First down. Pass rush closing in. Looks to his left and makes the completion. What a move, and he's free. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled in the tackle.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
So the offense with a 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
for a solid gain that time.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
And the pass is incomplete. Following the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 39. Man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. Fighting him off.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle on the line of scrimmage.
Press sets the formation. It's 3rd down. And the tailback's got it again. They convert on 3rd down and move the football to the 25.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. You see him able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. The Bulldogs looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Try to run it in on 1st and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I just love that this defense is not giving up on this 1st and goal. They attacked. They got through. They got penetration. Nice job of being able to keep them out of the end zone.
And they're trying to punch it in here. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Dawgs. Well, they slowed the game down with a long, grinding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, that puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense, and man, did they make that look easy.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. The first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll test the right side here. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
The defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. It's a quick grab. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
The quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. But how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
Fake on first down. Virginia scramble. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big pull on the ball and bat it away.
The incompletion now makes it 2nd and 10 from the 49. Single back, takes the handoff. Past the 40. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Boy, great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
Physical defending. That one ball is incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. There's the snap. He's looking to throw. Bringing pressure. And he hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. They'll hand it off. Nowhere to run on that play. They got him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard. Competitive, fun first quarter. We are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. Will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. The offense still on the field to go for it on 4th and 11. Quarterback drops back to the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage? He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. Keeping it on the ground here. The pickup is 7 yards. Now 2nd and 3. The Bruins will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Right screen over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, UCLA. A catch and run by the big tight end. What a weapon this guy is.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. Come out throwing. Receiver grabs it. Breaks loose at the 40. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Looking to throw it on first down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Take it now, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Hand off to the back. The tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Finding space at the 20. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Georgia.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
And the PAT is good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. Bringing it out. It's Magul again. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Bruins offense back out on the field. You have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. And the Bruins tussle to the line to run the hurry up.
Good job of picking up some big yards for the first down by UCLA. And Chris, they have had some great backs over the years, and this back's living up to it. Think about Maurice Jones-Drew, Jonathan Franklin, Skip Hicks, Deshaun Foster, and believe it or not, some people forget about this, but Jackie Robinson, known for his days of playing with the Dodgers, he got it started at UCLA as a running back himself.
Quick throw to the left side. He makes the grab. He stopped and gets a first down.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that first down line. Whatever he did, it works. Move the sticks.
They'll use the ground game here. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action to get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the defense smothers him for no gain. We'll get to the line here in the no huddle. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Looking to make a big play downfield. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. The Bruins look to convert here on 4th down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Fires it to the wideout. The ball is picked off. Now he's bringing it back. He steps out at the 4, close to a pick 6. Still a great play.
Wow, what a play by this defense to come up with the interception and a big return. They almost take it to the house, but you got to give the quarterback some credit. Yeah, he threw a pick, but he didn't give up on the play and hang his head. Instead, he makes the tackle to prevent the defense from scoring.
Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Ball back at the 6 for a 2nd and goal off that loss. He'll ride the back again here. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
PAT puts him in front by 7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchdown. touchback will start at the 25. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. They beat the blitz there with the pressure bearing down. He just dumped it off to the back.
Yeah, nice job of just keeping his eyes downfield, because you're right, that pressure got to him in a hurry. Thankfully, the running back...
Oh, the pass is picked off. Could take it all the way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments.
What a big game by this offense. They're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is a bit on their heels, confused, looking to the sidelines. A great time to go hurry up.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Timeout is called. A Dawg strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. The noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Dropping back, he's going to throw for the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness. So it looks like they'll bring the field goal unit out of the field. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. After the miss, it's still a 7-point lead.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. What poor kicker.
Pass is tipped and ball's incomplete. Someone got a hand up to deflect that one.
What a spot there by the defender. And if you think about it, if he swatted that ball and it fluttered into the air, he would have had himself a deflection and a pick.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. Forced out of bounds after a big game. This offense set up for the first down. The Bruins will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. A receiver in the middle of the field. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And he throws his third interception of the day. They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Quick throw over the middle. Oh, what a grab! Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking deep to the right side. Oh, that one's picked off. That one out of bounds, but a crucial interception here in a tight game.
Wow, what a play by this safety. Sometimes you'll see teams around the country not willing to play much cover two because they're concerned about the safety and coverage. But in this case, man, he played it perfectly, read the football, and made...
That deep shot is caught for a big game. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So a few seconds left in the half. The field goal unit comes out of the field. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. And after the miss, still down by 7. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Dawgs will kick this away to begin the second half. The kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the Bruins offense is back out on the field. The priority here, take care of the football. 3 turnovers in the first half. That's why they're trailing. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
And the Bruins come to the line in a hurry up.
The offense comes up with a huge gain. It looks like they're going to go up-tempo. Keep this momentum going and keep the defense as much as you can on their heels.
That's incomplete, even on a 4th down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure. 2nd and 10 following the incompletion from the 37. And the quarterback keeps it here. He's past the marker and still going. Past the 10. Touchdown, Bruins. As the QB fights his way into the end zone.
And I love to watch the execution of this option play. Right now, the defense has no idea if this quarterback's going to pull it or if he's going to give it. Here he pulls it himself, finds yards, comes up with a touchdown.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. And the single back takes the handoff. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Taking a deep shot here to the right. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. Dawgs will bring their punt team onto the field. On a punt now for the first time today. Seemed able to bring the returner to the ground. And the UCLA offense back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? They'll run it out of the shotgun. They got the first down and still motoring. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. The Bruins begin to crank up the tempo a bit. And then 1st down, right back to the running game. Down after a solid run by the senior. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. Keeper. The end zone has a lane.
the option when it's really well executed, one of the toughest things that defense can do, and this quarterback deserves a lot of credit. A great feel of when to pull it and when to give it. This time he keeps it himself for the touchdown.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Well, he's got a crease here. Look out. Picks up some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. They can't catch him. Touchdown.
Chris, this is just complete effort by this special teams unit. Every single player true to their assignment, start to finish, end zone to end zone. What a play.
He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. He got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the UCLA offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. There was a stiff arm. Oh, that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to 29. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Dumps it down to the back. That's good for a first down near the 40.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
They'll run it to the right side. He's at the 40. Finding some room at the 25. Touchdown, Bruins. To put them on top now.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big game and a big-time score.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. First play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He'll be sacked back at the 2-yard line.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop. The offense come back. Up at the 1, he's going to throw it. It's an out route, the catch made. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the mark. Dawgs come to the line, looking to crank up the tempo. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Let's it fly to the wide out. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. Trying for a fourth down completion. They can't connect. Costly turnover on downs.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
And the UCLA offense takes the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sense before we move on. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Handoff here from the shotgun. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Quarterback keeps the football. Running on purpose. That's a big hit at the end, but even a fresh set of downs. The Bruins lining up here on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Touchdown, UCLA. This offense cannot be stopped.
Well, there it is, Chris. One of the most dangerous plays in college football, the option. What's even more dangerous, as a defender, you have no clue if he's going to pull it, tuck it, throw it. That time, he took it himself, fooling the defense all the way to the end zone.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. And that's a possession. They got stopped on 4th down in their own end. See if they can get it going this time. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. The Bulldogs come up to the line in a hurry up.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
Second down after that run in the previous play. Running out of time in the pocket. He's got his man wide open. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37. The offense really clicking against this battle defense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. A deep shot to the right. The pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Well, desperate times call for desperate measures. And down a couple scores with just minutes remaining, the quarterback here tries to do too much, forcing it to one of those vertical routes.
Fights through the tackler. He breaks free. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option. Whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it, puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Grinding away on the ground. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Only gets a couple of yards there. It'll bring up 4th down. Line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Here's the fair catch by the return man. takes the handoff. And the run moves the ball up to the 33. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Second down after that run on the previous play. And now the handoff. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. They're going to run it here. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9. The Bulldogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
That run sets up an important 3rd down call for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught by the receiver. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. 1st down from the 30. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on 1st down now. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Dawgs. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
What a score by this offense, and the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves with a little bit of time, and now you're thinking onside kick if they can recover it. You never know.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. Team all over that to make the recovery. And the Bruins offense back out on the field. The defense has all 3 timeouts remaining, so they have to run a couple of plays here. And the running back takes the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. 2nd and long, but you figure they'll run the ball here to work the clock. The quarterback keeps it on the option. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So the ball at midfield, now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, 3rd down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing 4th down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
Short pitch and catch to the tight end. And they've got him. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. There's the handoff. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Dawgs looking to run some tempo here. On 1st down, they'll keep the running game churning. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. Play action fake. Looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Now that's going to bring up a critical 3rd down here as we're late into this football game and a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass. You've got to come up with a 1st down.
2nd after their defense cannot stop him short of the market. 1st down, the clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. The back's got it again. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. Tight game. defense make a play here, and they desperately need it. So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They make the stop, but that moves the football to the 16. It'll be first down. Looking to throw it from the red zone. The pocket breaking down. Incomplete with 4 seconds remaining. Time for just one more play.
Now time for one final play that obviously has to go into the end zone to see if they can tie it up.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. A late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. Quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Georgia. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
And Chris, the home crowd is in complete shock. Just a few seconds left in this game, and we're either headed to overtime or it could end on a 2-point conversion. It's an awful feeling to be devastated and yet still so nervous here on this last play at the same time.
And now they go for 2 in the possible win, and here comes the crowd noise. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Oh no, he stopped short. The defense rises up to win this football game. Well, Kirk, based on the rankings, this technically is an upset. We just watched 2 really good teams slug it out, and the team that came in lower ranked picks up the W.
Well, I can't believe you said slug it out. That's a first from you, but I agree. 2 ranked teams going head-to-head. Really a fun game to watch. And now let's see how they respond after the results of this game. That can be very interesting to their season.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.